All right, looks like the stream is back up and we are getting things back together. Sorry about that for anyone who is currently viewing, but we should have everything back up momentarily.
In the meantime, Lauren and Paige Atkins finished their match. Paige coming out with 10 over Lauren's 1. And now we're moving up to Jessica Fox and Sophie Rathman.
You got it. All right, and once again, we apologize for any of the network hiccups. Not entirely sure what happened, but that's why we have some backup options. We got those backup options integrated. Hopefully things will be evening out real soon. Sophie Rathman and Jessica Fox currently up and fencing. Sophie's up 2 points going into this decision. And 3 points.
Looks like Sophie's wanting to cycle into that high ox. And pivoting around to some of the other guards. Trying to create an opening, getting Jessica to open up. Appears to be nothing done in that last exchange. Comes in with a cut from below. While she's performing the Unter, Jessica throws a cut of her own. Double hit to limbs, which is discounted. No points to either fencer.
So, checking and responding to a comment, that's essentially what we're doing. So we have a network bonder that connects to local Wi-Fi and two different cell phone carriers. Then we have a third modem that that we can hook into it, and that's currently what we're running right now. If we had a wired connection, of course, we could just plug in and life would be wonderful. But wired connections in conference centers are getting harder and harder to find. And next question of how is Iris doing? You know, I've been able to catch a couple of her matches off and on while waiting for the networks to come back up, and she's been fighting really cleanly. So we can pull up.
In her current match, she's ahead 4-0 with a minute 5 seconds left. And either lands a great thrust or enters into a double.
I'm back on the match on the screen. Sophie has taken that. So we're going to be moving on to the next match here shortly. Oh, there we are.
Paige Atkins and Emmeline Johnson.
That not a whole lot of agreement between the judges, other than it was some simultaneous action on that last exchange.
You know, I spent 15 years fencing in medieval reenactment groups where everything was self-call. It was very strange coming into the HEMA environment where you have judges watching the action, determining what happened and providing the scores. And as much as it was a hurdle to try and get over that, I do appreciate service they're providing and trying to, you know, act as those neutral arbiters of the action as it happens. It's very difficult to judge. A lot of stress, a lot of responsibility. Trying to do your best to figure out exactly what's happening.
Yeah, it always is a double-edged sword. You know, in this case, two blind men and a thief.
Yeah.
The blind men don't see the strikes, and the thief takes away your points.
There you go.
But yeah, judging is difficult, and in any environment, and especially in one that should honestly be fairly subjective, but ends up being a lot of gray area with, was it a good hit? Was it not? Was it too tippy? Was it on target?
And thankfully, Longsword's one of the easier weapons to adjudicate.
Yeah, and Paige Atkins takes the match.
Congratulations.
Yeah. We'll be moving on to our next match here. Once our director presses the button.
So now Jessica Fox, Tempered Metal Historical Fencing, and Hannah Mead, Sword to Sword. You know, for folks at home who are interested in how these pools then equate to who goes to eliminations, there's a few factors that go into it. You have the number of wins that any particular fencer is able to get out of their pool. You also get how many points they are able to score and how many points are scored against them. So while 9 points is typically the max you need to win a match, if a fencer is able to win with a 3-point hit after they were at, say, 8 points at the end of a match and get that greater max out of 11 points, that ends up being an additive for them in the final calculation. The system will also track things like doubles and penalties, and then all the pools are mixed together and each fencer is given a score based on all those values and set against all the other fencers. And then generally the top half of fencers within the event will move forward to eliminations. Sometimes some adjustments are made based on the venue and the timing and how many rings they're able to accommodate. But then those folks moving forward will go into a single elimination bracket matched up against the other fencers.
Yeah, and it's always interesting what the tournaments decide to do as far as are they going to do a single elimination? Are they going to do a double elimination?
Yeah.
The tournament up in Carson City will do a three match finals. So you have to fight best of 3 to win any of the medals.
I've been in some of those matches. Fright Fight has adopted that a few times for their finals. It can be exhausting.
It is a marathon.
Yeah. Once you've made it all the way through your pools and then all the way through a limbs, and then to have multiple matches against someone who, to make it that far and be in that final match, is going to be a super high caliber. You definitely need to have your stamina to make it through all of that fencing and all those matches.
As we used to say, make sure you ate your Wheaties.
That's right.
Yeah, Jessica up by 4 points for a 5-1.
Gains another set of points. Looks like a strike to the head, which will almost max things out. Puts her in a great position. Leg snipe, hand snipe could close it out.
Yep. Waiting the clock out.
Yep.
Although that isn't as exciting to watch.
That's right. Hannah manages to get a strike to the hand in there. And another strike to the hand.
Yeah, that one was would have been a tough call. I would have probably called it as over guard. But I don't have the best of angles. That, however, was very thrusty.
Looks like the two judges had different calls on that and ends up washing the exchange. One judge says he didn't see, the other judge wasn't sure either. Director says, keep going. Presses that blade into the arm. And with that continuation, get to 4 points, 4 seconds with a 4-point separation, but looks like in that last exchange, Jessica will probably win the match. One judge is saying the arm, the other is saying head. Either way would be a win, and she's awarded a single point, closes out the match.
Yep, and now we're getting set up for the next match.
And Lauren again from Tucson Historical against Emmeline. This will be an interesting matchup. Lauren being new to fencing longsword. Emmeline coming in from the SCA in a new environment.
Nice thrust. Locked out Emmeline's ability to countercut or riposte.
That's one thing that's missing from this particular tournament is additive points or calling out for a thrust with control. Some tournaments will deem that if one fencer is able to thrust or land a hit that keeps their opponent from being able to do anything in response, that's called a thrust with control and is generally worth additional points. Not all tournaments utilize that as a rule.
Yeah, it is a nice little little bonus treat.
It's a bonus, but I will say that it adds to the complexity of the judging because then they have to bring in that subjective lens of, well, were they truly locked out? Were they not? So it does make it a little more streamlined when you're not having to worry about that as a possibility. Lauren's got a 4-point lead and then looks like she's going to widen it even more with a strike to the hand. Looks like there was a bit of a slice from Lauren with some contact back from Emmeline. Appears the judges are calling it a double. That might end up being a faulted double. Yep, called a faulted double, widening the gap. And that was a direct strike down from both fencers. One judge thinking it's an afterblow, the other a double.
It's amazing how much
Judge rules it as an afterblow strike and awards 2 points to Lauren.
amazing how much variability there can be on whether or not it's an afterblow.
Absolutely. It's tough to tell that timing. And is it done at the landing of the strike, at the throwing of the strike? Unfortunately, there's a bit of subjectivity there. That time they agree. Both judges feel landed at the same time. Quick snapping cut from Lauren. And is awarded another point. Ooh, jumps forward with a Zornhaus straight down the center. Looks like Emmeline's blade came out, might have made contact with Lauren's arm at the same time, leading one of the judges to call it a double.
For the folks at home, the live stream text is currently being fixed, so it's not going to be 100% accurate.
Got it. So Lauren ends up winning that last match. She is awarded the points for that Zornhau that came into the mask.
All right. So we've got Sophie Rathman and Hannah Mead currently.
Okay, great. So the final score for the Lauren Emmeline match was 10 to -2.
Oof.
And now we're at match 15 with Sophie versus Hannah.
So we should also have no more flicker as it updates updates the scores.
Excellent.
One judge says double, the other judge says thrust torso.
So a little info on our judges for this ring. In the corner farthest from the camera, we've got Isaac Benzing, one of the talented fencers out of Mordhau, historical fencing. Young man has been competing in youth divisions. At the same time, he's been making it into the A tiers for most of the weapons he fences in.
Nice.
Yeah. He's already medaled at a few sizable tournaments. Does an excellent job in longsword as well as some of the single-handed weapons. He's a great rapier fencer, as well with sword and buckler. And we've got Tony Wang, one of the nicest people in HEMA ever.
Isn't he, though?
Oh, yeah.
And he's a hugger.
He is a hugger. Yes, he is. And a talented fencer. Always generous with his self-calls. Never wants to win unless he knows that calling matches what the actual action is. And then Mark Olson running the ring. Another accomplished fencer. He's been in HEMA many years. Great competitor. All three of them volunteering their time to judge the event. Oh, sneaking onto the camera, Aaron Carnuta, who's been coming back into the HEMA environment, not competing at the event this weekend, but just kind of checking things out. He was a top-level competitor a few years back when he was active, and looks to be making a return to the sport. But he's over cornering with Hannah. And another double strike. And the judges agree it's a faulty double. Cut and after blow. I agree with the judges this time.
Yeah, for sure.
That one was clear and easy to read. With the initial blow being to the arm, that means no points are awarded. Looks like Sophie might have been also adding in a self-call that agreed with what both the judges were seeing, that was a strike to the head. Comes in with that high tog. Ooh, manages to use the high tog to work out a thrust to the upper target. Unfortunately, Hannah does it at the same time.
That is the danger of running or walking into measure with any of the guards.
Any of the guards, yep.
Especially that aren't point forward.
Mm-hmm.
Seems a little bit of deliberation and then back to the game. Right, and one quick cut to the hand.
Do they award it as a strike or as a double? Difference of opinion from the judges.
Well, if everyone agreed, that would just be too easy.
Right?
That was a nice thrust.
But it'll looks like it may be ruled another faulted double.
Yep.
Nearly dodged out of the way of the attack coming in. Now that means there's a difference of 1 point with 1 second left. Looks like Hannah got caught up in the glove after that cut. Slowed her down, allowing Sophie to make a strike to the head and winning the match.
We're going to be switching to B tier in just a moment here and watching Pool 4.
Sounds good.
We got Ashton, who I'm familiar with, and there we go on the and I just can't pronounce work my brain around that name. Alicing, Isling. Either way, another wonderful fencer to watch.
I'd go with Isling,
Yeah.
but has a super cool last name,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Gorgon. That's terror inspiring.
That's right. Maybe enough so to start the match, quickly getting a 4-0 lead, engaging in a grapple.
Yeah, I don't envy the judges there.
No, got a little messy there. Also looked like Aisling might have, within the grapple, gotten turned around, which could potentially lead to a penalty for exposing the back of the mask, but it looks like it doesn't. And in this case, the grapple goes to nothing done.
Ashton throwing the strike and then just remaining there for Esling to go ahead and run into that. Doesn't look like anything was done, though. Oof. No points awarded. And now we have a cut to hand from Ashton. That'll put Ashton on the board. Seems to be a little bit of deliberation going on. Aisling in the lead with about 25, 26 seconds left.
And we increase our power by 33%. as we're joined by another commentator.
Hi, guys. It's me. I'm back again.
Hey, Ronan. Welcome back from fencing and longsword.
Yeah. I took a long break, but
Yeah,
now
you
I'm
did.
back. How's fencing?
Beautiful. Got some great action going on here. Currently focused on Tier B Women's Longsword Pool 4.
All right. We've got Geislin Gorgon. And Ashton Moore.
There's no G in front of Isling.
You mean there's no G in front of Geislin?
No, there is a G at the front of Geisling.
See?
There's also a guy.
I've been outnumbered.
You've been outvoted. Silence, Peter. I think I know what I'm looking at. Anyway. Oh, the match is over. I missed it. No, I can't.
A longsword.
Yeah, go again.
Wonder who did that.
Oh. All right, now I'm back.
Am I?
Also got muted.
Uh-oh.
We both got muted.
Microphones are out of order.
All right, all right.
I did set it up. That was my fault. Anyway, we've got Abigail Yang and Anya Cheney.
Seven Swords Academy in Boston.
Is there another Cheney? Is this Anya Cheney related to another Cheney? Another fencer Cheney?
I don't know.
Dick Cheney?
Judge is trying to figure out and deliberate that last call.
So much yapping. So little fencing. Commentary provided by guests reflects their opinions only.
They had to add that on because they knew you were coming.
I'm not a guest, though. That's why I'm here. Can we get a...
Then maybe it got added on because they knew I was coming.
Commentary provided by anybody is reflective of their opinions only.
Come on. I received a note that included, we should put that on there.
Yeah,
It's probably
Yep.
wise.
that's probably the right decision. Yeah, I would... My opinions, any opinions that I may share, are not reflective of the Historical Fencing Network brand, and only reflective of me as a commentator. Anyway, currently the score is 4-2, 35 seconds on the clock. It's hard to keep up with score with those. Okay, all right, 7-2, whatever. I can't keep up anymore.
If only your opinions reflected more than just your own opinion.
I'm not sure my opinions reflect anything. I'm pretty sure they exist in isolation. They have no particular origin.
I will say that was a great defensive cut to the center, followed by a great strike to the head afterwards, netting Abigail Yang the win, 11-2 in that match.
Absolutely. Abigail is very good at controlling the center with her cuts. And we've seen that, I was going to say all week from her, but, well, I guess it's still a weekday. It's Friday. We've seen it all week. Is it Friday? Is it Saturday?
It's Saturday.
I've had a long couple of weeks. I'm tired.
Do you need some electrolytes?
Yeah.
Maybe a sandwich?
My opinion on what day of the week it is only reflective of my own thoughts.
That's fair. Back to the fencing, we've got Rain Epp from the Historical Combat Collective and Ashton Warren from F3 Sword Academy.
Ashton's from F3. I didn't know that. I see. Ted's filling me in on Ashton history. That's interesting. Struck me as the EGF type. Now that we're back to talking about fencing, it's time to watch the judges do something. Man, I wish we were fencing right now. There we go. Back to it.
Always brave coming in with that high tog, but unfortunately left Rain open for that strike to the body.
Now, I'm not sure what the call on that is going to be or was. It looked like it could have gone double or
both
blow after blow.
judges felt it was a strike to the body. However, it looks like, yeah.
Uneven. Yep. Oh!
Oh, it was awarded 2 points, which means it was awarded as a thrust to the body with an afterblow.
Now our camera blurred a little bit there, but hopefully you were able to pick up on that thrust. It looked like Ashton closed that line to Rain's Unterhau. Yep, there we go. That was nice and clean. Love to see it.
Looks like an opposite call by the two judges.
Looks like that was called as no exchange. Currently, the camera is suffering from a concussion. Now, I didn't quite see the contact area on that one.
I didn't either, but the two judges appear to think that that Unterhau made it into Ashton's leg. But it looks like the judge ruled nothing done.
Last exchange looked like blow after blow to me, but it seems like both judges are saying that was Ashton's point. Ashton delivering a cut to hand. Oh no, that was scored for Rain. Now, I'm not sure if that thrust landed from Rain, but I did see the cut to hand from Ashton, and that's what the judges see too. Current score is a 1-7 with 6 seconds on the clock. I don't think Rain's going to be able to pull this one back. That's Mash. Mash. That's Match Ashton.
Quit it.
I know. It's that time of the tournament. I'm getting sleepy.
Get this man electrolytes and a sandwich.
Oh.
Chat, can you deliver a sandwich to
Yeah, chat.
help our commentators keep up their energy?
DoorDash me a coffee. We're at a Sheridan in Mesa, Arizona. A Sheridan. I'm not sure which one.
And moving to Tier C, Pool 4, got Emily Blade and Fei Zhang.
Ooh, Emily's fencing. Emily's from the same club as me, Sacramento Historical Fencing Academy.
Excellent. Can you give us some fun factoids?
Missing 2 toes.
I feel like that was a factoid from yesterday for another fencer, and so
Yeah, it's a crazy coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah. Must be something specifically affecting people in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Might be something in the water.
Yep. It's mostly leprosy. Anyway, current score is 1-6. 55 seconds left on the clock. Emily is a little down in points. They might be able to ride the point advantage out. Yeah, was that a good one? You should see the lesions.
Sorry, friends. That leprosy comment took me a bit by surprise. I'm still recovering.
We're very serious. A nice slow exchange, and it looks like Emily gets that percussive cut to head. I don't know why I specify percussive. Just a reminder, slices are not scoring actions.
It's interesting. When I'm teaching the different Hauptstück to my students, and we get to that section on slices, I always bring a warning with it that even if a tournament allows slices as scoring actions, they can be very difficult for judges to perceive during the action.
Right. And judge the quality.
Yes.
Sometimes they'll unknowingly maybe ignore it a little bit.
Yeah. And so I can see the logic in disallowing it from being a scoring action in the tournament. I think it's less about the martial validity of it and more just wanting to create a rule set that's going to be easy to judge, lead to fewer arguments, quicker decisions, more fencing. That ties it up 6-6.
We've got Milo jumping up and down in the background.
Yep.
You know Milo. You should.
Very, very happy that Emily got that last point. Ooh. I almost thought Emily had that thrust to the face mask, but it looks like it didn't quite land, according to the judges.
Maybe. We'll see.
Brittany stepping in to direct this pool.
I'm surprised she has time.
She has done such an incredible job with getting this event going. She's done such an excellent job with delegation, getting everything to happen, bringing in all these amazing vendors and sponsors.
There's got to be at least like 2 clones of her.
At least.
It's got to be multiple Britneys running around.
Mm-hmm.
See how this
and why
is
shouldn't there
possible
be?
either
We need
way.
more Britneys in
Yeah,
the
we
world.
do need more Britneys in the world. I'm fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the multiple Britney clones.
There you go.
As long as the cloning process is ethical.
There you go. It'll help us have more great HEMA events. I'm all for it.
Speaking of, Emily Blade loses this match to Fei Zhang in orange by a single point.
So close.
What a shame.
It was a close match. Great fencing from both of them, actually. Both executed good control. Quick actions, made good decisions. Could have gone either way. Is Emily fencing back to back? If so, she may be getting a a break to be able to rest and get a drink of water before coming into the next match.
Yeah, she shouldn't be.
Seems to have been finished in 30 seconds.
Peculiarity. We'll see. We're not entirely certain what's going on right now in Pool 4. Oh, we're on the move.
Yeah, we're just trying to get it backed up a little bit so we can get a little bit better issue.
There we go. That's closer. Counterclockwise. Wrong counter. There we go.
Okay, and indeed, we have Emily Blade fencing again with Vivian.
Oh, there we go. Seizing the vor with an initial action and chasing the parry upwards with an Unterhau to the arms. Emily Blade does not score. Oh. I thought that was Emily's point. Never mind.
But they do call her strike to the head with an afterblow.
Actually, hold on. I think we're backwards. There we go.
That makes sense.
There we go. There was a little tapped cut to the chest there. Let's see what the judges saw. Seems like there was some action.
Yeah, there was some initial action before that cut to the chest. Looks like that's what they're calling, that it was a cut with an afterblow.
It was a bit of a blur to me. Now it does look like that Unterhand landed. Current score is 4-1 with 43 seconds on the clock.
Ooh.
Vivian lands a deep target thrust. That'll bring her up to 6 points. 7. Sorry. Apparently I can't do math.
Maths. Electrolytes in a sandwich. Ooh, does she just land another thrust? Yep.
Yep.
That'll close out the match. Unless they deem it was to arm. Oh, looks like Brittany's
it.
calling it to arm. So the match will continue.
Emily's got to really lock in.
It's hard to come back
Really is.
when it's that deep.
I think Vivian's just got to keep up the pressure until that clock runs out.
I appreciate, though, that she's not just kind of hanging back, letting the clock run, taking far distance sniping shots. I appreciate a fencer who's willing to continue to commit, make their deep target actions even when there's that big of a score spread.
Not phoning it in.
Exactly.
Check the chat. I haven't done that yet.
Please.
Feel like I should.
So Emily landing a strike to the upper target. She's got 18 seconds. If she can land one more, it's a tie. Oh, looks like a strike to the arm. That's going to make it harder. Another arm to bring it back to a 3-point spread. Another arm from Vivian to put it back and win the match.
All right, chat has said nothing of note.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, not representative of the Historical Fencing Network brand. Say something more interesting, and I don't know. Maybe we'll switch over to my opinion being official.
That could be dangerous.
Yeah, chat, give me something good. I'm counting on you.
How about this? Top comment from the chat will get repeated by the commentators into the live feed.
Oh yeah. What do you want, Peter? Oh, Peter's asking what match I want. But
I don't.
oh, I think Allison Estas 011. Peter should know that I don't know how the HEMA scorecard works.
I do, and I've got it up. What does Peter want us to do on HEMA scorecard?
You know, I'm not entirely certain. It's hard to hear him down there.
Hey, Peter, what do you want us to do with HEMA scorecard? Peter wants to know if we're done with the pool. We are not. We've still got some fencing going with Tier C. In fact, looks like Brittany's getting ready to begin another match.
Amber's Danger Soup says swords are cool.
So I've got a question for the chat. In the Longsword event this weekend, our scoring is 3 points for a cut or thrust to the head, 3 points for a thrust to the body, 1 point for a cut to the body or a strike to any other target area. So when it comes to strikes to the body in Longsword, I've seen a lot of tournaments weight that as a higher value than a cut to a limb. What does chat think about that? Do we like keeping it just to that 1 point? For a strike to the body, should a strike to the body be the same value as a limb?
Yeah, let's hear it.
What is your opinion, oh chat?
And then next to it, put your HEMA rating.
Or not? We welcome all opinions, not just those from rated HEMA fencers.
Top 300 or above, or we ignore it.
Again, commentary provided by guests reflects their opinions only.
Let's make it 200. Anyway, we've got Vivian Wangness versus Fei Zhang.
Vivian out of Mordhau coming in so far with a lead early in the match, 5-4. Oh, that ties it up. 5-5.
Who else is from Academy Duello here? Is Fei the only one? Do we know?
You know, because I know how to use HEMA scorecard, I can find that out.
Oh. You know, usually I have somebody else do it. I never bothered to learn how to read. Usually I go by like the shapes of the words and the colors. So HEMA scorecard is kind of a mystery to me, but I can play Subway Surfers.
So Academy Duello has 2 fencers at the event this weekend, Faye and Sihong.
Okay. I was going to ask if Sihong was.
Sihong was fencing earlier Tier A Longsword. Had a great showing.
I thought they might be from the same club because they're using the same longsword.
Ah, yes, I got to handle that actually. It's the Wakusi Longsword with a double ring hilt. I'm just going to say,
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I liked it. It had a
Really?
good feel to it, good flex, wasn't whippy in the cut, but still had a good thrust to feel like you're not going to murder your opponent. I really like that the Wakusi longswords can be taken apart and put back together easily.
Now, in my fencing with Sihong, he's hit me with a little bit of heft a good few times, and I haven't really not once have I reeled in pain.
There you go. Forgiving in the thrust.
On the receiving end, I give it a thumbs up.
And good price. Mentioned that his standard, those standard Wakusi longswords are being sold for around $230.
Please
the double
sponsor
ring
us.
hilt for $250. Tell you what, Sihong, if you get wind of this commentary and want to sponsor a couple fencers, we're ready for you.
I'm ready for the Wakusi sponsorship. I will, Sihong, if you're listening, I will shill. I will shill out.
I actually use a Wakusi Cobra mask, and I love it.
Oh, everybody loves those things. That's the hot new piece of gear.
That's right. I've heard some people complain about the noise when you get struck. It's never been an issue for me. Then I also wear a coif underneath my fencing mask.
Yeah, those people should try the noise when you get a concussion.
Exactly. Ooh, we've got someone from Appalachian Sword Club.
Oh, Appalachian Sword Club. Daniel Alt. Oh, I think I've heard of Daniel Alt. Athena. I don't think I've heard of Athena. The club.
So we're going down the roster of participants. Just so you know, the total event participants we have here at Cactus Cup this weekend, 319 registered folks. For total event fighters, it's a total of 230. Over 600 individual tournament registrations. So most fencers are in multiple events. There are a lot of different schools and clubs represented here.
Many, many clubs. This is probably one of the more club diverse events I've been to in general.
Absolutely. I just saw that Aaron Carnuta is representing a school, Carnuta Fecta.
That's
Me
funny.
thinks he might have made that up. I was discussing Aaron Carnuta a little bit earlier. Competitor from back in the day, quite accomplished fencer, excellent at longsword, as well as a number of other weapons, but has been taking a little bit of a break from HEMA for a while, and this weekend is coming in, not competing, but enjoying the tournament environment, helping to support some former clubmates.
Representing his club.
Shout out to Carnuta Fectin.
And its many members, I'm sure. Sure you're listening at home. Or elsewhere. You don't have to be at home. You can enjoy the Historical Fencing Network anywhere you like. Preferably here, though.
It has been a beautiful event.
Yeah, pull up. It's only like a A 15-hour drive from California. 12. 12!
Depends on the part of California.
Oh, yeah, true. We came from the middle. Smack dab.
Only about a 7 hour drive to LA.
6, 7. Anyway,
As an educator at a K-8, I'm going to say that joke's a little worn on me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
In fact, I might even say the middle school kids are no longer saying it. Some of the elementary kids still are, though.
I'm an adult, by the way.
Uh-huh. That's why I made the reference.
I live by myself. All right.
Is that a frozen camera for us?
Yeah. I think that's my fault. Engaged with the 6-7 bid and... Oh, there we go. All it took was an apology. Anyway, we've got Fei Zhang and Alicia Chase.
Uh-oh. Sword on the ground.
That's 3 points. If done intentionally.
Oh, a disarm is 3 points. That looked more like just a drop.
Yeah, that looked
after
like a sword
strike.
drop.
Which is a penalty? Question mark? Maybe a 1 point penalty? I don't remember. I had another fencer tell me that if you strike someone and then drop your own sword, you don't get the points on the strike and instead get a 1 point penalty.
Oh.
I have not confirmed that with my own reading of the rules.
If that's true, I think that's a little silly. In my personal opinion, that's unaffiliated with the Historical Fencing Network brand.
And a detriment for any fencers with leprosy.
Oh, God. Yeah. If you're missing fingers, that's definitely not ideal for you. And we're sorry.
Faye and Alicia with 20 seconds left, 4 point difference. Ooh, quick thrust from Faye. Might be a question on the quality and if it landed. Director rules it did not land. Faye attempted a double thrust, but looks like when the second thrust was being delivered, it went passe and might have caused an outreach with the arms. It could have been capitalized on with a strike, but wasn't.
Okay. There's a faulted double. I don't remember that exchange, but faulted double is the call. Oh,
Ooh. Definite strike in.
nice closing
from
Abzug.
Faye.
It's kind of an Unschnappen in there, too.
Gesundheit.
That is match Fei Zhang. Maybe Zhang. I'll have to ask.
Aaron, Carnuta affected? Really?
Currently, we're picking Carnuta about the name Carnuta Fexin. Fectin.
They started jokingly calling my fencing style cartoon because I don't really have a club. I just kind of like roll the Carnuta school of Carnuta infected.
So, friends at home, we just got a explanation of Aaron Carnuta's Canuta Fectin.
It's more of a martial style, apparently.
Yes. as he is developing his own approach to KDF. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait for another tournament.
I'm
He
sorry,
enters
Ted.
for
What-
us to be
what
able
are you
to
saying
see
at
it in
me?
action.
Got it. We're going to be switching to Tier A eliminations.
Ooh, love it.
Oh no, we need to report this.
We got Harriet Coates and Lee Colson.
Two fencers I admire, two very nice people, both from the Phoenix Society of Historical Swordsmanship.
You know, I should know both of these people, but I
You
have not
should.
spoken to either.
Everyone should know both of these people. They're lovely fencers, incredibly skilled, very different approaches to how they fence.
Please elaborate.
We'll get to see it in a minute, but Harriet does a good job of controlling the center line, utilizing cuts coming in, is very methodical in her approach. She also does an excellent job of coming in with an Oberhau and closing in for a grapple. She does a good job of controlling opponents within the grapple. I've seen her execute some excellent sword disarms.
I have
just
noticed this about Harriet.
Yeah.
Does fence rather center focused.
Mm-hmm. And then I'd have to ask Lee, but in watching her fence longsword, I want to say that Lee's a Fiorist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And uses a lot of great chambered actions coming up from a low guard. The Fiorist would call Iron Door or a point out. And then using that to rise up, clearing the line, and then delivering a cut back down. I've had an opportunity to fence both of them at several different events, and just nice folk.
Now this calls into question, when are we going to be fencing? I'm getting impatient.
It's finally time.
It's time. As I've heard somebody in front of me just say. Possibly unrelated, but still thematically relevant. There we go. It looks like we're getting started. Just going to start throwing popcorn.
Again, hate to see two fencers from the same club have to meet in the first round of eliminations.
Oh, I love it. So dramatic.
Always tell my clubmates, I don't mind seeing you at the end of eliminations. I don't want to see you at the beginning. So it looks like essentially Lee and Harriet are fencing for a spot to be in the top 8.
Top 8. Oh, we're really getting up there.
This is actually the beginning of eliminations. They only have
Oh, I see.
9 fencers. And so for the first top 8 round to occur, this match is going to happen. And then that will begin the first true round of eliminations.
Tough pools, then.
Yes. Sean Franklin directing.
Harriet delivers a nice, concise thrust. Well paced, well timed.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, very methodical. That brings them. Oh, and there's that grapple I was talking about. Oh, almost gained control of the sword, but Lee was able to work out of it. Maintain control, twist, and deliver a cut to the arm. Survive the Harriet grapple. Utilize that high tog to be able to come up over the guard. However, seeing, yeah, 2 different calls from the judges, but director Sean Franklin deems it's Harriet's cut with an afterblow. And a cut to the arm from Harriet will close out the match.
There
That
we
was
go.
a very tight match between Lee and Harriet. Also want to shout out Lee's hair. Lee has some of the best hair in HEMA.
Oh, is this true?
Yes.
I don't think I'm familiar. I need to educate myself.
Tough on a fencing day to tell because, you know.
Yeah. No, trust me, I know.
Okay, we're updated now. We've got a match with Lindsay Mitchell, Atlanta Historical Fencing Academy, and Caitlin Troutvine from Atlanta Historical Fencing Academy.
If you want to listen to it after, you probably listen to it.
I know. Some of my friends commented on your comments like that.
Oh, really? Were they positive or?
I think they were pleased.
Okay.
They sounded pleased.
There's a lot of, I don't know what's happening.
So again, we've got 2 fencers from the same school. Both of these fencers from Atlanta facing off in their first round of eliminations.
True, I was wrong. Hold on, I
Means
missed it.
they probably have a deep knowledge of each other's fencing techniques.
Meant to mute myself for that conversation. Actually, you know what? No, Chad can hear that.
Which then again ties the score 6-6. Seeing another very close match by these 2 fencers. Or not. I thought I heard the director call thrust from orange.
Yeah, say it.
You can keep it off for now. I just want to watch for a second.
Oh.
Still cooling down.
Well, we've got somebody else sitting down at the commentator table, but refusing to commentate. Kind of ironic. Anyway, now I feel like I saw that. Yeah, that stuck. That'll bring us to 8-3. Now with
an
afterblow.
Didn't land. One judge saying it's a double, one saying it was an afterblow.
Hello, Ronan.
Hi.
Okay, orange's cut to arm scored, brings it within a deep target. Difference between the 2 fencers. 25 seconds left.
Hey, Ronan,
Couple probing strikes,
10 minutes.
and then a stretched out.
Roll down that way. Connor, Saz
Oh.
is going to commentate with you guys. Yeah, she's going to be feeling competed. And we need to have women on the moment. Yeah. Because it's a fucking fun. Yeah, she's we're going up. So, just be her name is Saz. Yeah.
Join us.
Joining us is Saz.
Thank you. I don't know what's happening.
So
Hello, Saz.
I think this is mic number 3. So if you want to mute yourself, I think it's these. This one lets you hear other people. This one lets you mute yourself.
Okay.
A nice little
Talk
clash
to the
here
mic.
in the match.
And then what?
Looks like Teal did sneak that in there, taking the match. Very strong finish from Lindsay. And here's Saz. Hello, Saz.
Hi.
Welcome to the commentating table. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What school are you from?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm from Noble Science Academy in Reno.
Fantastic.
How long have you been fencing for, Saz?
Since about October, November.
Ooh, very
Yes.
nice.
I just finished Longsword Tier B Women's.
How did that go for you?
I placed second in pools, and I got eliminated in my first elim match by Julia.
Oh.
Yeah, she was in my pool too. I beat her in the pool, and she came back with a vengeance during elims.
Love
it.
but hate to see it.
Yeah, it was great. No, she's a great fencer. I had so much fun with her during both matches. I love that she adapted. Learned a lot.
Yeah, congrats on the. You said you were seated second or second place in the pools.
Second place in pools.
That's outstanding. Very
Yeah.
nice job.
I just kind of was like, one exchange at a time. We'll see what happens, and
That's
just
the way to do it.
made my way through, sweeped my pool somehow.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Amazing. Congratulations.
thank you. It was a lot of fun.
So what are you seeing here with Scarlett versus Harriet?
Ooh. Yeah, Harriet definitely walked right into that.
Yep.
Scarlett's got
Oh,
such range.
interesting. Scarlett had the reach. Harriet just did not try to parry those or retreat out of those.
Yeah, that range can be so deceptive.
It's hard. It really is. Especially when you're going up against someone with long arms.
Says, how tall are you?
I am about 5'7.5", 5'8".
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find that gives you a general advantage, or is that kind of average for competitors?
I'm gonna say it's about average. Honestly, I've fenced people taller than me and beaten them. I think there's this advantage when you're taller, you try to use it and not. At least with some of the fencers I've fenced, they've been tall and they've just taken advantage of that and not used the skill. They've just tried to use their reach to win. And if you can meet their reach with good structure and good skill, then you can definitely get by it.
Absolutely.
But if you go up against somebody who has the reach and the skill and the structure, they really make you work for it.
Yeah, and that reach is just the little extra they needed.
Yeah, it can definitely be tough to get in there.
We saw a really nice closing thrust from Scarlett that I believe
Nice.
Finish the match.
Finished right on the cross. It was a very good decisive victory for Scarlett with some respectable points on the board from Harriet as well.
Yeah, she made in her last scoring action, she closed to a grapple, was able to get control of Scarlett's sword. That's one of those things Harriet's known for. Was able to make a cut to the upper opening after the grapple, but then Scarlett responded with that great thrust.
Utilizing that range once again.
Yep.
And then Saz, you were going to say something. I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
All good. Looks like we're getting the next match.
I think I was trying to figure out what matches I was watching and then saw it says on the screen.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, there's 3 tiers. I'm trying to find somebody.
Is it possible for us to change our video feed? I think we've got a match between Jane Strange and Ashley Hearn. Yes.
Okay, I think we just need to hit the refresh on the... Ooh. Very animated here right away. Got 1 point from Lindsay here. Ooh, walked into a nice thrust. Good structure from Blue. From Teal Fencer in the blue. Yeah, so far Lindsay has been having a good time. Or
So this
Scarlett,
is
rather.
this semifinal match between Scarlett and Lindsay.
Ooh, nice. Lindsay got real aggressive on that. Definitely tried to get in there.
You can already see the skill expression from both of them trying to come out, trying to play their own games and catch the other one, funnel them in. Ooh, beautiful thrust.
Nice way to get in there.
I love Scarlett's acknowledgement, nodding, saying, "Yep, great thrust."
Good honor.
Yeah, that is something I do appreciate. It makes it so much more fun when your opponent acknowledges how good your hit was.
Ooh.
Went for the one-handed thrust.
This is the first tournament I've been at where they allow those too.
Yes.
So everyone's definitely taking advantage.
It's interesting. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, in our club, we rarely train one-handed actions just because it seems like the majority of tournaments disallow them unless you're within the grapple. But it's one of those things that we actually, need to make sure we change that and start learning how to utilize them. So when we do come to tournaments such as this one where it is allowed, we're ready.
For sure.
Yeah, Scarlett definitely went for the reach on that one to get those hands.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Lindsay is going to keep utilizing that one-handed thrust to kind of keep Scarlett a little bit further away so that Scarlett can't hit those hands.
Ooh, nice.
I think there's a good
Tempted
idea
to
getting
come
in
in
the
with high
pocket there.
tog.
But yeah.
But Scarlett transitioned into a great grapple, took control of the sword, delivered a cut to the head, and wins the match. Looks like it might have been a bit of a hard hit. Scarlett comes over to check on her fencing partner.
In regards to those one-handed thrusts, I found that the deeper that I was into elims, the less that those became viable, because you have two people who are just really ready to take those, right? And they want those because as soon as you're that weak, they have such quick follow-up and quick parries and quick jumps right into like a shield or just an overhead cut from that. So that becomes a little bit less viable when they have practiced that and they've been against that so often. I certainly didn't see any openings when I was getting to the elims as much as I did in the pools, and I parried a lot more of those very early on, just as probing strikes that were not seriously meant to land. Got a little bit of a war going on here with two new fighters.
So just checking scorecard. Looks like in the match of Jane Strange versus Ashley Hearn, two longtime HEMA competitors, Jane came out with a 7-6 win, which means she will next be fencing Rochelle DeBolt.
Rochelle is actually my coach.
I got to fence Rochelle in Tier A Longsword.
Oh, nice.
She was
Very
excellent.
nice.
She had a great showing in the pool.
She's very adaptable.
She is. Michael, you and I were in the same pool. I got to fence Rochelle as well. She was great to watch fight and to fight when we were in there.
Absolutely.
She's
Please go
continue,
ahead.
sorry.
No, you first.
She's definitely a lot of fun to fence. I'm lucky that I get to do it regularly, but most of the time I just feel like a sacrifice. She's so good.
No. Is she's your main coach?
She is my main coach. I mean,
Okay.
she's been fencing for years, and I'm still not even a year in. But I learn a lot from her.
Well, judging by how Rochelle did and how she is as a fencer, I'm confident you are in good hands. There we go. Kind of working their way in here.
So we don't have our HUD display at the moment, but
Score right now is Teal Fighter is 5, and then Orange Fighter is at 2 points right now. Looks like we're working on getting that back up.
Yeah, that looks more like a double thrust to me.
We got a couple things in chat. We've got one person who says, "I've never watched before, but now I'm obsessed." That's from Rachel.
Yes, Rachel, come join us.
We've got is there anywhere to see the results? Yes, if you go to HEMA scorecard to Cactus Cup 2026, you can see the matches in progress as they are happening, and usually they refresh as they're added into the software itself. We got another comment that says, "Go Page." Go Page.
Yeah.
Can we get ring 2? Here we are coming into ring 2. This is the match between Jane and Rochelle.
Oof.
Looks like we have another kind of Scarlet situation. Trying
Yeah,
to
the long
get those
arms.
probe, those long strikes, long arms. Good use of distance. Let's see how Rochelle. I know Rochelle has the speed to get in there.
Yeah.
It's just if you can get away from that initial long cut.
It's definitely a timing game.
Ooh, yeah.
There it is. That was a
She has
beautiful
such
thrust.
a fast cut through, closing off the opening in the center, clearing the line.
I'm seeing a faulted double on that one. I think Rochelle might have gotten if that first one made contact, then Jane might get a -1 because of the faulted double. But that one's a tough call.
Mm-hmm.
I think judges are still talking about it. And so, Saz, you've been fencing with Rochelle for a while. What is Rochelle looking to do against someone like this, against someone like Jane with that reach?
Rochelle has an amazing ability to adapt. So I'm sure she's probably at this point starting to read. Yeah, you can see she's keeping her distance. She was prepared for a hand snipe, did the retreat, and went in right after that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's definitely starting to read, oh, okay, this is my opponent's measure. This is what I need to work with.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I think we saw Scarlett's opponent in the last match started utilizing those one hands, kind of try to keep the range somewhat at a similar spacing by utilizing those really long cuts. But you got to watch out because if Jane starts throwing those like that,
yeah. See, she's prepared for the retreat.
and
She's
Rochelle's ready.
definitely gauging Jane's measure there.
Is that going to be another faulted double? Looks like Jane tried to get in a leg snipe, but Rochelle was able to use those quick hands to throw that center cut into a high target.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Reduces Jane's score by 1.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the reverse. Rochelle went for that leg snipe, but it looked like Jane came on top of it.
Nice.
Head after blow.
And Rochelle's been competing in everything as well, so her
looks like it.
stamina is insane.
Yeah, just keeps going.
She smiled through it all.
Yeah. And she's such a good sport. She'll have a lot of people come up to her and say they're coming for her, and she's like, yeah, definitely. I hope you do eventually beat me. She loves to see people progress, for sure. This is a beautiful. Was that a Zver or Schnappen?
Yes.
I was reading chat. Don't at me. I'm trying to stay with the people right now.
Such a close match.
Nice. Oh, beautiful thrust. She's definitely fighting for those last points.
Yeah, this could be anyone's match right now. Who's going to make that adaptation? If I was Rochelle, I'd probably be looking to enter closer to something in like a reserved long point, kind of keep that lower hands out of the equation. Oh, yes. And a really nice.
She was like, all right, whatever points I can get.
Yeah, really nice score. It's one deep target away here. One not deep target away with Jane.
Yeah.
This is a difficult one. Ooh,
She's
no quality in
definitely
that, I don't
prepared
think.
for Jane's measure now. She's gotten a good read.
I think Rochelle
There it
has
is.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those
Now,
hands are
it's a
so
one-point
fast.
match. 1 point match. I think that snipe to the leg was working for Rochelle. I think she might be able to get away with throwing it and
We'll
parrying
see
if she
how-
can.
We'll see how this goes.
They call it a full
But
afterblow to the head
she
and not
went
the
for that
hands.
snipe, and
Yeah.
looks like Jane came on top with the cut to the head. Let's see how they call it. It's going to depend on
With 3
timing.
seconds too.
I know. They can take their time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd be
I
looking.
wonder if they're going to wash it.
If I'm Jane, I think I'd be looking to get that one-handed thrust again. I think it's so close to landing, and it doesn't matter where it lands.
Yep.
Um,
They both just need the one hit at
That
this
one
point.
hit.
Can be
Alright.
anywhere. Minus the penalty spots,
minus the penalty
obviously.
spots. I feel nervous for them right now. I'm like, I want both of them to win. This is such an entertaining match. It's a very interesting but entertaining match with a lot of hand. Because anytime
So they
either of them
ended
try
up
to close
washing
in,
it and are going to fence
Okay,
again,
here we
which
go.
was probably the best call when it was that much disagreement about what
Oh, that was beautiful.
that's
She
what I
knew
thought.
it too.
That's what I thought Jane was going to throw.
She
That's probably
knew
what I
it
would've done.
too the moment she felt it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a beautiful comeback, and what a match.
Interesting. Because anytime they try to enter the pocket past those one-handed, they'd get caught in a hard situation. So that it was at that point safer to just take your chances with the one-handed cuts and thrusts there.
So I believe this means we're going to see a gold medal match between Jane Strange and Scarlet Red Orb.
Oh,
And then
Alright.
Rochelle DeBolt will be fencing against Lindsay Mitchell for the bronze.
these are both going to be really entertaining matches.
Yes, they
Ooh,
are.
It's gonna be good.
Jane and Scarlett have such similar styles and similar heights that I think this could be another one-handed war, depending on how they each utilize their range.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing how people adapt in these final matches too.
So it looks like we must be transitioning over to one of the other tiers. I'm not sure which one.
Got a judge wearing a medal.
Yeah.
That's very class. Very cool.
Max Zimmet.
That's him.
He's the one who got the gold in Tier A Longsword. Great showing
Congratulations,
against Chris
Max.
Suhu.
I mean, you got to show it off. You work hard for it. I know these
Oh, yeah.
competitors do not make it easy for you.
And so, of course, he and Jane are from the same club, San Diego Sword Fighters. Both instructors over there.
Wait, I got to put mine on now.
Congratulations.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
well done. What was the weapon and
I got third place Tier A Longsword. I'm very happy. This is my first big tournament. Like I've done some Icebreaker, Krumpau, or some Armazar, some regional or Midwest stuff. But
okay?
this is definitely the farthest I've ever gone and the most I've ever spent getting to a tournament for sure.
Oh goodness, yeah, it's
Um,
not cheap.
But I'm fairly happy, and Max is a great competitor, and we had a really tough war and warred it out, and he got it. He deserves that.
Congratulations.
Thank
Third
you.
place Tier A is a
Thank you.
big deal.
Thank you.
Definitely work hard
Absolutely.
for that.
And I need you to wear that medal because it makes me feel better for you spanking me in pools.
You did fine. You did good. I watched your other matches. You did good. I need to take. Hold on. 2 semifinal Tier C matches left. And okay. Say that again.
Yeah, so two
2
semifinal Tier C.
semifinal Tier C matches.
And then finals.
And
Mhm.
then finals.
Tier A,
Tier A.
bronze and gold.
Bronze and gold. Okay.
So 2 matches Tier A, and then 4 matches would be Tier C because semis
Correct.
and then medals.
Yes. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Zaz, for
Yeah,
just deciphering that for me.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't. I'm still coming down from.
The adrenaline.
Yeah, a
high
little bit.
is
We had some-
crazy.
We had some ramen. I forgot where it was. Pretty close to here. But shout out, good ramen for.
Shout out good ramen.
It was like my Estus flask from Dark Souls. I was rejuvenated, drinking the broth. But
Oh, that sounds like a really good idea, actually.
it was so good.
So the Tier C
go.
semifinals are running at the same time
Ooh.
as our bronze and gold medal matches for Tier A. So I think we might cut over to pool 2.
Chat asked for this match, so
Oh,
we're
okay.
entertaining the chat right
Got it.
now.
All right, chat.
Ted is
Fan
doing his best.
Kelly.
Thank you, Ted.
Okay.
This tournament is too efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard
So-
Ted, but Ted's talking about this tournament being too efficient. And so there's so much going. It's not chaotic, but there is just so much going on. It's impossible to catch all these amazing competitors today.
Absolutely.
And you can definitely see like tier C, tier A, the difference in what they throw, the kind of moves they make.
Adaptations,
Yeah, absolutely.
for sure.
Also say that for folks at home, I do have eyes on the bronze medal tier A women's match, and so I can at least give you score updates,
Oof.
Nice.
let you know a little bit about the action going on over there right now.
We got
Lindsay
Faye
is in
and
the
Kelly.
lead with 3 points to Rochelle's 0.
She just got a
Rochelle
3.
just
Yeah,
got
she must
threes
have
as
gotten
well,
a
so that ties it up.
And I just saw a very wonderful thrust. Oh, okay. I see. I think it was caught after.
Yeah. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
nice.
Hey.
All right.
Go,
Gotta love
go Ted.
technology. So this will allow us to see 2 pools going on at the same time.
I think these are both tier C.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it does say in the screen.
We got another Go Rowan tier C and go back. Go Rowan and go back.
Have we done an explanation at all on the difference between the tiers for those at home that might not be familiar?
You should absolutely
for
take it
it.
away right now, Sass.
So this is a scored tournament. So every time this happens, every time you win or you beat somebody at a higher level than you, your overall score will go up or down based on how you compete. Tier C is typically those with lower scores or first competition, no scores at all. So it's a crapshoot. It could be somebody that's been training for years and finally summed up the courage to start competing or got the funds to start competing. And you can also be fencing people who are brand new, who have competed but haven't gotten the score to be in a higher tier. And so tier C can be, you have no idea what you're in for
You are
sometimes.
drawing wild cards.
Yeah.
All day long.
Tier
Yep.
B is the kind of midway point. You've been fencing long enough or you've scored enough
Ooh.
to be in tier B. And tier A is like cream of the crop, high level skill, kind of don't blink. You might miss it
Yeah.
situation.
For sure. A lot of that today.
And so we're now on the gold medal match for Longsword Tier A women's. In the bronze
Ooh.
medal match, Rochelle DeBolt did come out with the win for that bronze medal, 9-7
Way to go, Rochelle.
against Lindsay Mitchell.
I gotta do like a proud hell yeah for her.
Nice. Got another one-handed cut to the leg. Put some points on the board for Jane. Jane looks to be controlling this match fairly well so far. Let's see how Scarlett handles the pressure. Nice and relaxed from Scarlett. Scarlett is not phased. Don't know if that second
Good
hit
controlled
connected.
exchange.
If that second hit connected, then that would be hit after blow. But if not, that's another point for Jane.
Yeah, it looks like
Looks
she
like it.
managed the parry on it.
Nice. Quick parry game out of Jane. She's looking spectacular so far. Ooh.
Ooh, almost got her out too.
Good control of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh,
Judges in our way. Don't know if that one hit.
They looks like the judges are indicating that thrust landed to the upper target.
These are definitely smaller rings too. Like this is the smallest ring I've competed in,
Yeah.
and I got an out, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
I had I think 1 or 2 outs today. It was, and I like to back up. I like a whole airship runway like behind me when I fence. So this was, I had to like take center of the ring immediately.
Yes.
So I had enough space.
Which can be a little scary because you're like trying to read your opponent, but you're also
Yeah.
getting in there.
It's a really good point. Ooh.
After my out, I definitely was like, all right, I gotta just get into the middle so I have more space to work with. But once I'm in the middle, I gotta
They
commit.
can relax,
Yeah.
relax a little bit, but still looking
Mhm.
for that. Yeah, you're looking to control that ring and pressure your
Mhm.
opponent.
Some impressive exchanges here.
Looks like
Both
they.
fencers showing a
Ooh, nice.
lot
Ooh,
of control.
that was wonderful.
Yep.
It looks like Scarlett's starting to get dialed into Jane's parry riposte heavy
Mhm.
game and starting to beat her at her own game, which is really interesting to see. I'm wondering how Jane's going to respond to that. Maybe start throwing those feints a little bit more.
Mhm.
Provoke. Let's see it. Sensing a. Oh. Scarlett did not bite on the feint, but Jane might have snuck it up over.
Yep.
Yep. Scarlett was close and probably used to catching those from shorter opponents, but Jane goes right over the top.
Who's gonna make the first move? You definitely see Jane trying to figure out how to get in there.
Got a stance change
Oh,
from Jane.
nice.
Double Zverk.
Looking to hit that,
That was
right
a
side.
really good one.
She managed to get the upper Zverk to the upper opening and then the lower one as well.
Oh,
Amazing,
Great way to close out
amazing
the
defense
match. Wow.
from Jane.
and that just goes to show you, even though Scarlett had the reach, Jane managed to read it and get in there and get the points.
For sure. I think just dominating in that parry riposte in the pocket game and utilizing, because now when you have a kind of similar reach, you still have a tiny advantage, but if you can really dominate in that pocket, you take all of the options that they have away.
Yeah.
They can't hit you close and they can't hit you far either.
Yeah.
Got two matches going on here.
Yeah, it appears we have both a bronze medal and gold medal match happening at the same time.
Very neat.
Rowan and Faye battling it out for bronze.
Reminder
Paige
that
and Kelly battling it out for gold.
It's interesting too because these matches are literally happening simultaneous. So I'm like, which one do I watch?
Ooh, we got a good thrust here from the upper left corner. Right at the top of the head, bringing the top of the head back, kind of nullifying any action they had before. I'm not sure who these fencers are. Ooh.
Oh, that was a really nice cut to the head.
And if I see the screen correctly, is it 8-6? Nope. Just managed to win out,
Wow.
getting up to 9 points.
Here we go. We got this one again. Very nice.
I think this is the final match of the day, yeah?
I think left fencer is still looking to get that top of the head that's working. And right fencer is looking to cut through that center, see if they could take that option away.
So this is Paige and Kelly.
Oh, nice.
Difference of 1 point. Less than 50 seconds left. Phoenix Society and Sword to Sword.
Plenty of sword to sword people in that we commentated on yesterday in Tier C, and they all did phenomenally.
Oh, nice.
Attempted the crump to pull that point off center line. Didn't work.
Paige's previous point was a really good Obnemen, too. She had that right side bind and swooped up and got that left side cut.
We got a Go Jane in the chat. I'm a little late, but go Jane. Absolutely. Congratulations, Jane. Wonderful fencing today. Same thing with Scarlett, obviously. Just wonderful fencing.
Both of them performed well.
Kelly's trying to keep that inside by keeping those windings up towards the top of the head. I think Paige is looking to fall down on those lower scoring targets, but more accessible arms. See if Paige can keep a little bit of either distance or hanging to nullify that after blow. Good hand strike. Good parry right after. And that is match for Paige.
Nice.
Nice decisive victory and a little bit of, oh, there we go. Carried off screen by a friend.
I love how sword fighting is this different kind of dance. You definitely have to navigate like if I aim for here, where does that leave me open to also get hit?
Mm-hmm. Especially in a rule set that has both faulted doubles as well as afterblow rules.
Yep.
You really can't ignore that.
So, like, the hand snipe is nice because you can do it from a distance.
Mhm.
However, that means either A, they can also hand snipe you, or B, they can reach and just get your head.
Especially with those one-handed thrusts and cuts being accessible. If you hit them clean on the hands, and they reach out with that hand on the
one-handed-
pommel.
Yep.
Yep, that can catch you and take that point away from you really easily if you're not there for the parry or good at dodging stray one-handed actions.
Definitely a punishing move.
And I think, does that wrap us up for today?
That wraps us up.
That wraps us up for the day.
Beautiful fencing from everybody today.
Mm-hmm.
And congrats to the tournament organizers and runners. It is just before 6 p.m., which means we're closing things out.
And we all have 2 hours to get ready for sword prom tonight.
That's
Are
right.
y'all dancing the non-sword dance?
I am doing the non-paid sword dance.
Oh,
I'm a
are
little-
you anti-promming?
I'm anti-promming. I'm a
Okay.
little shy, so I didn't sign up for it.
That's okay. That's okay.
But I'll be playing. You'll find me playing board games or something at anti-prom if you
All right.
There you
come
go.
stop by.
I might join you.
Honestly, I'm half thinking I'll leave the prom for a short period of time and come play board games and then go back to the prom. So we'll see
Take a
what
little
happens.
Best of
breather
both
from-
worlds.
Take a little breather. Yeah. Thank you to everybody who watched. And of course, this is such a great community, this sport. It is a contact sport, but everybody is so welcoming and supportive and great cheerleaders for each other. Even when I'm in a match and somebody gets a really good thrust on me, it's exciting
Yeah.
to be like, oh my goodness, you made it through that. It was a beautiful thrust. Credit to you. This is a great community. I definitely recommend, if you're on the fence of trying it, definitely do. Everybody's so welcoming.
Absolutely. Thank you, Saz. We are being told to sign off here. They got plenty of stuff to do wrapping up the rest of the tournament. So I would just like to thank you, Saz, for coming on. Good to
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Good to talk with you again, Michael. And
you.
if you are not already, please subscribe to the channel here. We are Historical Fencing Network. Please like the stream and tune in tomorrow for more fencing.
We've got Tier A Saber, Sword and Buckler, some other fun. It's good stuff.
Yeah, Sword and Buckler is going to be so fun to watch.